Hey, Heidi here, and I'm going to paint a gnome with you and also give you a free gnome tracer. So go ahead and type the word gnome if you would like the gnome tracer for free. If you are like, I don't, know for sure if I want to get if I want to type it, you can also click the link in the description and it will give you the 4th of July Gnome Tracer. Okay, so I'm excited to gift this to you. And if you're in Paint Party headquarters, you already have access to this, so don't worry. But if you are not in Paint Party headquarters and you would like to have it for free, go ahead and grab it for free. I got the wrong color on my brush. How are y'all doing? Hello, hello. I hope you're having a great day. So we're going to paint this gnome for you today and also give you the tracer for free. So here's the cool thing about this. You're going to get this tracer where you can use with some graphite paper and just trace it on there. Hello, Bianca. Hey, Debbie. Hey, everybody. Let me know if you're watching from YouTube or Facebook. I would love to know which one you're watching from. And today we're going to talk a little bit about why I'm painting a 4th of July painting so early, and also about how we can create joy for ourselves over the next couple of days. Okay, so we have a little bit to talk about. So if you would like the free tracer, go ahead and either type the word gnome for the free tracer, or you can get the link in the description. And then also, once you get the free tracer, you sign up for it, it's going to give you an option to purchase all 10 other tracers for just $1 each. So it's really cool because you can get this one for free and it'll show up in your inbox. But if you're like, this was really fun and I'm going to paint, like I painted all of these gnomes. I painted 11 gnomes in just a couple of days because I had so much fun with them. And then I kept getting people asking for the 4th of July one. So because of y'all's request, I am going to paint this one live for you. And you can actually get it for free just by typing the word gnome. We'll come back and give you the link for it. Or if you're nervous about like waiting for the link for it, you can take it in your own hands and the link is in the description right now. So you can grab it and then you have the option if you want to buy all 10 tracers for $1 each. You can get all 10 tracers and maybe this is something fun. You want to crank up some music and paint all of them like I did. Like how cute is this one for teachers? How cool is that? So, okay, so I know I am painting a 4th of July. And so when you're watching this, it is early. And you're probably thinking, why the heck are we painting 4th of July so early? So all my paint party people out there, let me know, why am I painting? Oh, thank you, Mary. Mary from YouTube says your gnomes are adorable. Oh, I hope y'all paint them. And please, oh my gosh, when you paint these, please send me pictures of them. And I've seen so many of y'all in Paint Party headquarters actually do these as parties. This cannot just be done on a small canvas. This can be done as a porch leaner. This could be done in so many different, I'm about to lose my Valentine gnome. So many different ways. You could do a giant welcome porch leaner with the same design. So many different things. So why are we painting 4th of July gnomes so early? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Dun, dun, dun. And then we're going to also talk about joy. A little bit of joy today. Because why not bring some joy on this day? Oh, sorry, if you were working or let's see. So cute. Heidi, what do you think of this? I'm so insecure. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's the thing. And yes, you're right, Tabitha. It is closer than we think. It's just around the corner. Insecurity. Oh my gosh, we're going to talk about joy, and that can bring up some insecurities, especially if you're a person who oh, let me put a little bit blue on that star. You're a person who is new to painting. Here's the great thing. You literally have a tracer. This is for free. Okay, if you want to send a picture, Kim or anybody, if you follow me on Instagram, I'm Texas Art and Soul _. There's a story there. I'll tell you all that story later. But if you want to send me a picture, send it to my Instagram and send me a DM. Or you can send it to Texas Art and Soul, my Facebook page, a DM of the picture of it. I would love, actually, the best way, honestly, the best way for me to see a picture of your gnomes painted is to send it to my text. So if you text me at 817-373-5478, or you got the text about this live. But here's the great thing is you can literally just watch me paint along with me, and use the tracer. So if you want to get this tracer for free, just type the word gnome and we'll respond back with the link where you can grab it, or you can easily grab the link right now that's in the description, and then you're gonna put your name and your email, and then you're going to get in your email you're gonna get your link to your tracer. Now, the other day I saw somebody say it's not free. The one tracer is free. If you want all 10, they're $1 each, which again, you can get 10 different tracer designs. So you can paint a whole family. It's like all the seasons, which is really, really cool. So if you want to paint all the seasons, of course, that costs $1 more if you want to paint them. So I was like, no, it's not. You are going to get the one for free. So I always, very, very honest, and I don't want anyone to ever think I'm like, it's not free, you have to pay. This one's free, and then if you want to pay, you can. Okay, so let's see. Susan says, the bunny event was lots of fun. Thank you. It got me back into painting. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Met with the YMCA painting to do the kids through the summer. Congratulations. Oh my gosh, that's big. Okay, so how cool would it be to do one of these as a one of your paint parties? So for those of you that are new to me, I teach people how to make money teaching paint parties, either online or in person or through art kits. Now, here's what I want you to hear is that when you're in the paint party world, you are always a season or two ahead. I know it sounds crazy, but you always got to be thinking, and that's what we do in Paint Party Headquarters for you. We kind of do all that thinking ahead of time, so then it's just ready for you. I saw a post a few minutes ago about somebody wanting to do a mother-daughter event, and I was like, Mother's Day's coming. Well, great news. We have a really cute idea for Mother's Day coming out on Monday, the beginning of the month for April. Actually, if you're watching this right now, it's April 1st. It's my nephew's birthday. I'm so happy he's turning 16. It's kind of like Pixie's twin. Like they're just a couple of months apart. Me and my sister were pregnant at the same time. So we'll have to all wish Evan a happy birthday. I'll have to show him if y'all don't mind. If y'all don't mind, that'd be awesome. And then I can show him later. He'd love that. But yeah, so it's like we're always ahead of the game. So you got to be ahead. So that way, when it is time for example, like one of the paint parties I'm doing right now in a couple of weeks, it's going to be all about like this kind of spring. Well, a lot of these we get ready months in advance. And it's crazy because if you're, hey, BFF Jenny, hello. It's crazy because if you're in the paint party world, you actually, like, I'll start thinking about fall paintings in May, in June. It's so wild. So anyway, whether you're just wanting to paint this for fun or make some money with it, we want to give you this one for free. So go ahead and just type the word gnome to get the paint this tracer for free. Then if you would like the option to buy all the tracers, so maybe you could do seasonal ones, whether it's teacher gifts or getting ready for winter or Christmas or spring. I mean, we have all kinds of them. And you can buy all of them for $1 each. So it's only $10, and then you get all the tracers. Okay, so let's talk about joy. All right, so oh my gosh, y'all are awesome. Everybody's saying happy birthday, Evan. Oh my gosh, he is going to love this. I can't wait to show him. I know I texted him earlier and I was like, hey, I was like, you're 16. Like, it's a big deal. And so we're going to see him. He lives in Florida. So we're going to see him in May. And I was like, we'll celebrate then because Pixie turns 16 in June. Oh, I can't believe my babies are turning 16. So Evan, my nephew, turned 16 today. And I was like, well, when we come up in May, we'll celebrate. So we'll kind of have to celebrate Pixie and Evan together. Oh my gosh, they are so, so sweet. Some good kids, some really good kids. Okay, so let's talk about joy. And I wrote smile on my arm today. Oh, y'all are amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so who is going to grab this free gnome? Put a big yes if you're grabbing the free gnome. Let's start out some joy with just that, right? Like free gnome day. How cool is that? And I got a toothbrush to make some extra stars here in a minute. We're going to go ahead and add some black paint. I know some of y'all, it might kind of freak you out. So we do have the stars on here. I'm actually going to draw the stars back on because I want to do kind of something a little bit different. But again, you have it to where you can trace it. So if you're nervous about painting stars, you have it in the tracer. So let's talk. And again, I see a lot of y'all that are going to get the free tracer. If you want to purchase the other ones, there'll be an option on the thank you page. And then if you want to go ahead and get the free tracer now, you can click the link in the description, sign up for that real quick, and then come back and join us for the rest of this painting. Okay, so you can paint this any color you want. I'm just kind of showing you an idea that I was thinking that might be fun with the black, white, and the red, white, and blue. So, okay, so let's talk about joy for a moment. Okay, so a lot of times, and I talk about this a lot. How many of you find healing through painting? How many of you actually like crank up your music? I don't know about you, but when I am having a hard time, I know I can crank up my music. Let me move this just a smidge. I know I can crank up my music, and whether it's like what's some of your favorite Christian bands? So I know I have a lot of really great songs and people that I like to listen to. I mean, y'all can think I'm a dork or whatever, but I love the Jonas Brothers. I know that's silly, but I love the Jonas Brothers. Some of the Beeb stuff is really good. I'm a believer. But I also love putting on. I love Britney Spears. I know it's silly, but I love her. But there's some really great Christian music that I listen to whenever I paint. Hillsong Worship, Casting Crowns, Lauren Daigle obviously is always a good one to go to. So what are some of your favorites? And maybe what is, oh, and Amy, that's a good point too. She says, I like to paint in silence, but I know a lot of people paint to music. I am not a silence painter. And I know some of my daughter, she likes to create in silence. Like I'll come in there, she's like you, Amy. I'll come in there and she'll be drawing or something. And I'm like, you want me to put on the music? And she's like, no. Like I don't know. I think it's a way, if I have some music on, especially if I have some good Christian music, it's almost like I'm worshiping as I paint. And I know that might sound weird to some of y'all, but it's almost like a way of worshiping, like just creating, using the talents. And I know we're sitting here as I'm painting like a silly gnome, right? But how cool is it that you can paint a silly, fun gnome and still like feel the healing powers of art and still feel like, okay, let me crank up some music. Maybe you're going to paint all 10 of these gnomes, for example, and how cool that is and how you can experience joy through that. So I really want you to know that, like, I know a lot of people, especially, just recently we did that bunny event, just like that comment earlier, getting you to do something like maybe you haven't painted in years and maybe now you're seeing this and you're going to grab that free gnome and you're like inspired to go paint all of them. You know, maybe hopefully something as silly as this cute little painting that's easy and you can trace it will inspire you. But my hope for you is that you have joy while you're painting and you don't have to go, oh my gosh, if I don't paint this, masterpiece portrait, I'm no longer an artist. Well, maybe you were an artist years ago and maybe life got in the way and you put it up for a while. But what if you could take something as easy as this, right? What if you could take something as easy as this, paint it, and it sparks that joy again? And it sparks that feeling of, I can do this, or that feeling of, okay, now I've done this. What if, So I just want you to really think about that. Oh yeah, she says, oh, I see a lot of y'all. Some of y'all have music that you play in the background. Some of y'all do my 80s music. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, we got a lot of Daigle fans. Very cool. Yeah, okay, so what music do you listen to that nobody would believe that you listen to? Like what music? Okay, so I've told y'all some of my bands. I listen to a lot of bands that people be like, really? You listen to that? But I do. I'm going to put a little bit of red with a little bit of white to get kind of a peachish color for the nose. And I just dipped my hand in the paint. I'm sure. Anybody else do that? So that's one way that we can smile and have joy. Okay. So if you're painting this gnome this weekend or this coming up week, go ahead and download the free tracer. So you don't have to freehand it. You can get the free tracer. Then if you want the option to buy all 10 of the tracers and maybe just have like your music cranking and you're just going to paint all of them, how fun is that? Amy says, I listen to hard rock band, but I also listen to classical. Oh my gosh. Oh, we got Charlene with Hauser. Is it Una? I hope I'm saying that right. Bluegrass gospel. Oh my gosh. I love some bluegrass. Love some bluegrass. Let's see. Tara says, I listen to everything literally, and everyone knows it depends on my mood. That's so true, Tara. Depending on my mood too, like if I'm wanting like some fun summer music, I'll put on some Jonas Brothers. Debbie says gospel. I love like Old Dominion. Some of my favorite music in the world is like Cody Jinks, just that old country, like that red dirt country is some of my favorite music. I mean, we have a channel, I'm sure y'all do, it's on Sirius XM. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but the channel is called The Highway, and I am addicted to that station, and I get so frustrated if Pixie or Bobby have been driving my car and I come in and they have something stupid on and I'm like, this is my car, keep it on the highway. Like I just want to get in my car and listen to some good old country music. So many fun things. Susan says, my hubby's band played music like you hear on the 94, but it's the oldies. Oh, that's cool, Susan. Angelica says, people wouldn't know that I like Eminem. Oh, that's funny. So I was teaching my fifth graders one day and they were leaving the class. And you know that song, you know it, you never let it go. Oh, but you only got one shot. You can't. So they were kind of singing it. And as they passed by, I just like, without skipping a beat, Angelica, I just immediately started singing the chord, like just kept on with his beat. And he stopped and he looked up at me and he was like, oh, Miss Easley, I didn't know you knew Eminem. And I was like, I know Eminem. I know some Eminem songs. That's so funny. Let's see. Do we get the tracers you're doing now if I join Paint Party Headquarters? Yes, Barbara. Yes. So if you are in Paint Party Headquarters, you already have access to all of these. So if you're in Paint Party Headquarters, you don't have to worry about downloading the free one. Anybody who is not in Paint Party Headquarters, we are gifting you a free tracer today. So if you're not in PPHQ, you can get the free tracer here, and then you'll have an option to buy the others if you want. Oh, I love hearing y'all's different music. Tracy says Hair Nation 80s child. Oh, that's awesome. Deb says I'm bluegrass, country queen, mixed everything within reason. Yeah, I know. It's like definitely want to have some music that's either inspiring or sometimes just, especially like if you're working out, used to. I mean, I don't work out a lot now. I'm going to try to start working out, now that the weather's getting better, go for more walks and stuff. But yeah, like I used to listen to, I remember years ago, me and my sister, when we were in our 20s, we went to this gym in Florida, and she was like, she used to be a personal trainer, and she was like hardcore working out. And I'm over there doing like butterfly. Like I'm like doing three little dumbbells, and then I'm like chasing butterflies. Like, I get distracted, squirrel moment, and doing something else. And she'd be like, Heidi, you need to do like, 3 sets of 10. Like you need to keep doing them. And I'm like, and we both had our music on, our earbuds on. And so I was like, well, I just get bored. And so I want to do something else. And so she's like, what are you listening to? And so we switched music. And I had this like really calm, chill, like, I mean, I could have been meditating. That's how calm and chill the music was. And then she had this like hardcore, like, rah, 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 music. And so she's like, no wonder you're not over there like trying to do all these things, because you're literally just, I was chilling out. I was like, I don't know, I was living my best life. I don't know. It was so funny though, because music can really make the mood of a room be different, I mean, you can have a certain music on and it's going to give a certain vibe in the room. You can get a different type of music on and it's going to get a totally, completely different mood in the room. And that's the same thing when you're painting and when you're trying to find joy. Think about, especially if you're a person who listens to music, think about what music you're playing. And I'm going to use some gold on this. And think about what music you're playing and for what you're doing. So if you're wanting to have a creative, like maybe weekend where you're going to paint all these gnomes and you want to just put on some praise and worship music and you want to just, spend time feeling like you're spending time with God while you're painting, then put on some great worship music and just enjoy, right? But if you're like, I want to rock out, or I'm going for, I'm laying out in the sun and I want to have a feeling of, some good music that's like summer vibes, like put on some Jonas Brothers. I know it's silly. Just whatever makes, I don't know. I feel like music is so, so important. Okay. So for those of you that are just here, let's see. Chris asked, good afternoon, Heidi. Hello, Chris. How easy would it be to make the bigger for a porch cleaner? Is that possible? Oh my gosh, Chris, yes. This is very possible to make any of these the size of a porch cleaner. And there's a website called Block Posters. You can't put blockposters.com. It doesn't come up. But if you put Block Poster and then hit enter when you go to Google, then it'll bring up Block Posters. And then you can actually take the free tracer that I'm giving you. You can upload it into that and make it whatever size you want, print it out, then, tape it together, and you can make it big for a porch cleaner or whatever you're wanting to do. So yes, definitely you can do that. So again, if you're just now joining us, I would love to gift you this free tracer for this 4th of July. So if you want to do a 4th of July painting, and then you'll have the option, if you want to buy, you don't have to, it's totally optional, if you want to purchase 10 so you can have like all the seasons. So all you have to do to get the free tracer is you need to either type the word gnome, and then my team will come back and add the link for you, but you'll still have to click the link and take action. And then if you are wanting to take, this in your own hands and make sure you get it, we have the link right now inside of the description of this video. So, oh, that's cool. You're going to do something for a craft show. Very cool. So we have this in the video link if you want to take this in your own action right now, you can grab it on the description, okay? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline a little bit of this and then add some stars. So let me get a little bit of gray and just kind of adding in some outlines and then some more black to go over this star. And we're talking about paint parties and joy. So I've seen a ton of y'all in Paint Party Headquarters. Remember, this is already available to you in Paint Party Headquarters. I've seen a ton of y'all already having paint parties with the gnomes. So great job taking the gnomes and having paint parties. That is awesome. And then for those of y'all that are in Paint Party Headquarters, if you want to do a shout out, just do a, oh, that's so cool. Make a birthday gnome with a space to put somebody's name. Yeah, let me show you. This is one of the tracers too. It's a birthday. Isn't that cute? That's one of the extra ones that you can purchase. And it's a birthday. It's got balloons. How fun is that? So cool. Okay, very cool. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of outline this. I'm going to take, instead of doing stars in here, I'm just going to do dots. But as you start to put everything together, like it'll start to come together. Once you start to get it outlined, like the outlining stuff done, we're going to have this as his boots, kind of right here. Adding in his boots. And then I'm going to outline the nose and some of the details. Now, I would love your opinion. So I'm kind of thinking between the big stars like we have here, or doing dots, or doing splatter paint. So let me know which one you think. Let's see. Oh, it got deleted. Cecilia, if you have any issues, just email support@texasartandsoul.com. Yes, Penny, I do have a gnome for every month. I do. I have a gnome for every month. So we have our winter gnome for January. We have our Valentine's for February. And we have our St. Patty's Day for March. We have our Easter gnome. I don't have it right here with me, but I have an Easter gnome. We have March, April, May. We have spring gnome. We have now 4th of July gnome, which is almost done. We have our fall gnomes. We have our summer gnomes. Fall gnome, summer gnome with surfboards. What do y'all think? Aren't they cute? I love them so much. Christmas gnomes, Halloween gnome. We have a back to school gnome. We have a lot of fun gnomes. So make sure you grab the free 4th of July gnome. It'll come in your email, and then you'll be able to, if you want to purchase all 10, you can purchase all 10. Yeah, pretty much for every month. Isn't that cool? Okay, so y'all thinking stars in the background, splatter paint. I see Tracy saying stars. I see, let's see, Kate saying stars. What do y'all think? I'm about to make a choice. I would love y'all's opinion. And if you want the gnome for free, just go ahead and type the word gnome. You'll get it for free. The tracer for the 4th of July. And then the reason we're doing this so early is because in the paint party world, you want to be ahead of the game. Not only do you want to have it painted and ready, but you want to be able to market it. Oh, good. We have a lot of people that want stars. Okay, awesome. Oh, fireworks. That's a great idea. Very cool. Okay, let me go ahead and do a star hanging off of this. Make sure my hand's not. So you're going to have the tracer for this, but I'm just going to kind of do my own. So I'm just going to kind of freehand it. A lot of times with stars, you can kind of go from here, follow along, from here, follow along. This one makes it back to there, and this one makes it back to there. And then you can fill it in. But don't worry. If you type the word gnome or get it from the description, you'll have the tracer, so you don't have to freehand it like I just did. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we talked about joy with music and joy with just taking time, and maybe you want to paint all of these gnomes and just put on some great worship music and spend that time, just with God and painting. So that's a way to increase joy in your life. Another thing I just want to remind you of is being careful of, and I know, sorry, y'all, I love to share like little tips and stories. So if you're, you know, not into that, this may not be the right page for you. But I know I teach you how to make money teaching paint parties. But one of my goals is to teach you also to have more joy in your life, more happiness in your life. And I think a lot of times it's just our little daily habits that people think are not a big deal. But those daily habits lead up to big things that cause a big deal. So one of the things is, what are we consuming? So if we've realized that like every day we're waking up and we're sad and we're feeling like there's no hope, then what in our life are we putting in our thoughts, in our brains? How are we talking to ourselves? All of that that's making us feel a certain way. So I know for me, like of course, want to know what's going on in the world, but I can't wake up. And I know a lot of people, this is their routine, and it's been their routine for, a decade, and they feel like they can't change it. I want to tell you, yes, you can change a routine. You can change a habit for sure. So a lot of people immediately put on the news, and that's just something that they do, and it's a habit, and they've done it every day, and that's what they're going to do. Well, if every day you watch the news and then feel like, oh my gosh, why even try? Then maybe, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Maybe if you keep doing that and you keep having a bad attitude, or you keep wondering why, you're not getting a paint party booked, or why this, well, you're probably starting out your day already feeling defeated, feeling like, why even try? So instead, maybe, okay, what can I put in my brain, or what can I do that's going to be different? Maybe I need to start the morning out with a quick little journal entry, or, I write to God. Like I pray, but I also actually physically write letters to God. And that helps me stay focused, because you know that I get very distracted. If you know me at all, I get very distracted. So, and remember, these stars, you're going to be able to have these as tracers. I just decided to paint black and then just go right over them and just kind of freehand my own stars. So anyway, so I wanted to share that with you, because I want you to remember, like, we are adults. We have to take responsibility for what we put in our brain, what we put in our body, what we put, in our mind, all of those things that sometimes we can come across as, well, I can't do this because of XYZ. Well, start like taking a little self-assessment. And I'm going to say this in the kindest way possible, but take a self-assessment and think about, is this something that I could change? Is this a habit that I am making happen that I probably could get away from and have a better feeling and more joy in my day? Barbara, that's awesome. She says it takes 21 days to make a habit become permanent. Oh my gosh, it's very interesting. Very cool. Okay, so yeah, so 21 days. What if you change something for 21 days? Okay, so here we have our little 4th of July. I could put some fun, like, actually, let me show you how easy it is to make something kind of cool. I'm going to do blue because we have the red there. I was going to do red, but I'm actually going to do blue. So look at how cute. I'm going to add a little bit of this. So if you want this for free, the link is in the description, and then you'll have the option if you want to purchase all 10 red, white, blue, red. So I could do blue, red, white, blue, red, white, blue. So red. Sorry, my brain was counting because I'm going to try to do something kind of cool. Let's see if it works. Okay, so I'm just taking a 1-inch brush and I'm going to try to do red, white, and blue all the way around. We'll see if it works, okay? We'll see if it works. So yes, if you want to go ahead and grab it, you can. The link is in the description. Then you'll have the option, if you want, to purchase all 10. Okay, so if you want to get all 10 and maybe I spent 2 days just painting all of them and having fun. And then there were a couple I think I missed. And so I'm so excited to add this new one for you. If you're in Paint Party headquarters, don't worry. I'll make sure to take pictures of this and post it in there. Red, white, and blue. So red and the blue, red. So we need the red next. Let's see. I don't know if it's going to turn out cute or bad. We'll see. It's always an experiment, right? I love those two blues together. That makes me want to paint a beach. A little bit over. Oh, I think this is going to be cute. I have a piece of hair in my brush. And the reason, again, for doing the 4th of July so early is because in the paint party world, we're already booking summer. A lot of y'all are already booking summer camps. And I want you to be ready. I want you to be prepared so that you're not all of a sudden trying to do 4th of July stuff the week before. That's too late. You need to already have that stuff booked. Okay, now let's see if we can add a white in there. Okay, let's see. Let's see if it'll make it kind of a little bit fun. Oh, that is fun. Oh, look at that. What do y'all think of the stripes? Very cute. Oh, Brandy, that's a great idea. If you're doing this for a paint party, would you do a couple? Actually, you could, or you could do this smaller canvas and just have them choose one and do like $30 is the price point for one. And then it would just be fun and easy. If you wanted to do 2, maybe have them choose 2 of them. But it might be cool. Like if you did 2, I would probably charge $40. Because again, you know, they're going to take their time on them and you want to make sure that you have enough time. But if you did a paint party and then brought all of them, it might be kind of cool to do this series. Like, hey, we're going to do, you know, maybe they sign up for a set of 4 paint parties. So every quarter you're going to do 2 or 3 of them so that by the end of that whole year, they have all of them, which might be kind of cool. Like, especially for those of y'all that have, you know, a lot of the same repeat customers. Look how cute that is. So I'll let it dry and I'll just add a few more little details there. So fun. Okay, and the narrow canvas you can get at Michael's. And these are I think 6 by, let me see that. I'm going to measure it real quick. I always keep this by my desk because I know so many people ask. This is a 12 by 4. So if y'all want to type that in the comments, 12 by 4. A 12 by 4, and I get these at Michael's in the 3-pack. So they're really for about $10. So they're really, really cute. I love them. Okay, so if y'all would like to have this for free, this tracer for free, all you have to do is go the link in the description, grab it right now, and the link in the description, or type the word gnome, and we'll get that back to you here in a little bit. But to put it into your own hands, just go to the link in the description, put your name and email, and it's going to give you, through your email, you're going to get this in your email. So make sure you go check it. It's going to be like an Easter egg hunt. Go check it. Make sure it's not in your spam or your advertisement folder. And then you have the option if you want to purchase all of these. And how fun would that be to do all of the gnomes. So if you want to purchase all the tracers, like you might do some fun back to school ones or some fun winter or Christmas ones, you're going to have the option to purchase all of the rest of them if you want. But again, that's totally optional. Okay, I hope y'all had a fun day. I hope you choose some great music to listen to this week. And I don't know, just, choose some good music. Have some fun this week. Choose some joy. All right, I hope y'all have a great day, and I'll see you soon.